what is a love healing bath? Please explain that one to people listening.
A love healing bath is you use elements from nature to do this bath. One of the elements is the water. Water helps to pull away, to flush, to realign, to harmonize, to attune you. We're made of 75% water. And when we take in and have water surrounding us and water is in us, it helps us bring us into emotional balance, into emotional harmony. It also moves the waters inside of the body to be unleashed through your skin, through your pores. So if the waters are toxic, if you're stressed out, if you're hurting, the waters now are aroused to now move out that are toxic waters so that the pure waters can now resonate within. So the water is one element. Also working with aromatherapy. Now, everything I'm saying represents our ancestral pathway. I call it African natural lifestyle. So a bath is one of the ways in which an initiate would come to purify. And there would be a bath maybe a city block long. And there would be a sign of the bath, and that sign is Khepera. It's the beetle. It would be right facing the water. So that's hydrotherapy. So that bath is the water. Then our ancestors worked with aromatherapy. They would not put the aromatherapy in the bath itself because there'd be others that are coming into that bath. Everybody's in the same oils. There would be a case, and in that case would be all the aromas. Our ancestors brought forth the hydrotherapy as a form of healing and aromatherapy. So one of the most frequent oils would be the lotus oil from Kemet. It comes from the lotus plant, and that would help you to illuminate. Another one would be frankincense and myrrh to help you to purify. So the oils are used to help to energize. So one in their own personal bath could put 5 or 6 drops of frankincense and myrrh to cleanse their thoughts or their actions or what they're attracting. Maybe attracting confusion, stress. So you put that into your bath. Rose oil is a wonderful oil to put in because it just opens up and evokes self-love, self-care, kindness, compassion. It heals the heart. And the lotus oil helps to clear the mind so that your mind becomes like lotus thinking. So that's the oil. And then the candle. Our ancestors worked with candles. And the candles help you to light the way. And one of the affirmations you could say in your bath that came from our ancestors is Nupu Nuku Amiku. I am that I am, a shining being dwelling in light. So you have your candle, you have your aromatherapy, you have your water, and then they put in salts into the water. It says if you're going to the ocean, you go straight to the ocean for an ocean bath. Same thing. And that salt in the water helps to pull the congestion and the blockages out of the skin. And that's your spiritual bath. And then put your intentions. What are your intentions? What do you want to know about yourself? Or what do you want to learn? Or what do you want to forgive or let go of? That spiritual bath. And then what are you going to do to love on yourself and commit yourself to yourself? So that may be taking healthier foods. That's how you're going to demonstrate your love. Having compassion for yourself, not beating yourself up psychologically for what you didn't do. So these are just some things you can begin to do and just put yourself number one. You know, that's love.
People speak about affirmations all the time, right? What advice would you give to someone to create an affirmation for themselves?
Affirmations, it's when you look at the glyphs on the walls of Kemet, they're glyphs, and it's the language is Metu and Ter is the language of the divine. So when you affirm, you're taking the glyph that's inside of you, the message, and you bring it to the forefront. And what you need is already in you. We came in this world with everything in us. It's just to learn how to bring it out. So now you look at your affirmation is what do you need? You can say, I need love. So then say, I am love. I am myrrh. I need prosperity. Then say, I am prosperous. Even if you don't feel you are, if you say it, evoking it, that is an affirmation that bring it to you. Just like if you said, I'm not good enough, that's an affirmation of negativity. I'll never be prosperous. People don't get along with me, I don't get along with people. You know, those are affirmations that can make you sick. Or you can choose to have affirmations to help you to get well. And that's the spirit of our ancestors would have, of the guardians, indwelling guardians. That's Tahuti. Tahuti is the word. And when you speak the word, then you become what you say, according to our ancestors. So on the walls for the women, for example, there's a prayer to remind us as Black women, African women, for the Nile Valley women, who we are. We are the women who lighten the darkness. We have come to lighten the darkness. It is lightened. We have overcome the destroyers. We are there for those who weep, who hide their faces, who sunk down. They looked upon us then. We are the women. We are the healers. To have that as an affirmation that you know who you are, that's what sacred women are.